boys and girls. Welcome to Wednesday's Math. Today is Wednesday, January 6th. Okay, so we are on lesson 6-3. That starts on page 365. So go ahead, grab your math book and get to page 365. Okay, so this lesson is about interpreting organized data, which means we can look at a chart or tally marks and we can answer questions about that. Okay, so let's do our I can statement. Mirrors on. I can interpret organized data. Mirrors off. Good job. Okay, so before we even dive into our lesson today, I want you to look at this chart that I have up here, okay? So I made a chart that has favorite toys. Here we have car, doll, and stuffed animal. So let's look. How many kids chose a car as their favorite toy? How many tally marks? Good, 5. Now, how many kiddos chose doll? Can you count them with me? 1, 2, 3. Good job. Now, what about stuffed animal? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the other day, you got to go ahead and take information like this and put it in a chart. So let's do that. Let's make a bar graph with the information we have. So how many chose car again? Good, 5. So I'm going to fill in 5. Now I'm not going to make sure every square inch is filled in because I want to do this quick. But you could have time to make your graph a lot neater. So I'm going to fill in 5 squares for car. There's 3. There's 4. And there is 5. Okay, now what about doll? Good, I need 3 filled in. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now for our last one, for stuffed animal. How many chose stuffed animal? Right, 4 did. Okay, let's fill in 4. 1, 2. My marker's not gonna make it. 3. Come on, brown marker. And 4. All right. Now, this is what the book is gonna ask you to do today. It's gonna have you look at a graph and chart like this. It might have you make your graph, okay? But then it's gonna ask you questions. So you need to tell me, by looking up here, how many more kids picked car than doll? What do you think? How many more kids picked car than doll? Well, let's see. This one was 5. This one was only 3. So look, I can use this graph to help me know that 2 more kiddos picked car than doll. Okay? Now, what if I asked you this? How many fewer students picked doll than animal? Let's think. How many fewer students picked doll than animal? So if doll only had 3, animal had 4, how many fewer picked doll? Use this graph to help you. Look, 1 fewer. So for today, starting on page 365, it's going to have you do that same thing, okay? On 365, it gives you some information that you need to sort and make tally marks and then make a chart. There's no questions on that page for you to answer. But once you get to page 366 and 367, and even on 368, you're gonna have to look at the data in these graphs that they give you, okay? And answer questions just like we did up here, like how many more chose this than this, or how many fewer, or how many students all together, okay? So make sure you take your time, you really look at what the graph is telling you, okay? And remember to double check your work if you need to. There's nothing wrong with double checking. Sometimes you catch your mistakes when you double check. So make sure for today, for Wednesday, January 6th, you're doing page 365 through 368, okay? Don't forget, take a picture. Also take a picture of that wonderful journal writing that you're doing, and I will see you tomorrow.